do you have a question for Mr. Brown?
Yes, I wanted to know what Mr. Grombach thinks should occur with Pettibone School.
That's a question I've answered a lot. That was an easy one. Thank you. I was nervous it was going to be harder.
No, I never asked hard questions.
That's okay. Yeah, number one, Pettibone, as part of my platform, will remain a part of the town. And what that means is it's a town asset. There are a number of different uses for it. I've always said from the beginning, and these aren't my ideas, I borrowed them from other people too, but I always saw, we sold East Street. We moved the administrative offices that are in East Street now, an old, dilapidated building that requires a lot of maintenance and upkeep. Selling that building to a developer for condominiums or office space, it's got great parking, it's in walking distance into downtown, and moving those offices into Pettibone. But in addition, there are great opportunities for so many programs within the town. The culinary school is looking for more space to use the kitchens. The robotics program is looking for space to have an after-school program there. There's adult education needs that need to be met. There's uses for, the senior citizen population could have space there. There are so many opportunities to use Pettibone to benefit the town and really make it a place that's going to attract people into New Milford. I would love to see a technical school or a STEM program set up over there. They're talking about building an entirely new school in Region 12 right now for Ag STEM. We've got we got a school right now that's sitting completely empty. Can you imagine the amount of students that we could attract to New Milford if we had an emphasis on science, technology, agriculture, the things that New Milford was built upon, and yet we're going to cede that to Region 12. We'll be sending our kids there. So there's so much potential to use the Pettibone School as a town resource. And right now, that is a process that will be opened up to the community. But it's something that has to be done, because by just selling that property, we lose the battle of perception, which is we're only interested in big box stores, we're only interested in development, we're not interested in actually investing in the community. And that's what Pettibone represents for me.
I think he wants to volunteer to be on the committee. So there has been no decision made about selling Pettibone. So I know a postcard went out saying that, and that's a total lie. There have been no discussions with any developers. I too look at it as a resource and an asset to the community. So I think all the ideas that have come forward have been great. They all provide some kind of a benefit. The committees will be charged to find out what the benefits are and what the costs associated would be. So I think that it's a great opportunity for the community. No one has ever said the building was to be sold, and that decision would be made by the people in the town of New Milford, because we don't buy or sell property without the public's input and a vote. So I'm pleased that you like all those ideas, because I've heard many myself, and some of them are downright fabulous and exciting, and I look forward to working with that.
Just respond just briefly. I just wanted to ask, we're elected to be leaders of this town. Yes, it's important to get input from the community, but I would like the mayor to go on record as saying, do you have an opinion as to how that property should be used? Should it be kept for town purposes, or should it be sold for potential development?
My personal opinion is that I really think I would like to have an assisted living facility. But it's not my personal opinion that I operate on. I operate on what the community wants and what the long-term benefit is to the people that are here. Now, for me, okay, I would like that. If somebody showed me something better, I'd like a long-term facility, assisted living facility, because it provides jobs, it adds to the tax base, it takes care of our seniors, and we don't have one close by. So my personal opinion, but my personal opinion isn't what matters when I'm discussing what does the public want and what are the long-term needs and the best uses for the public at large. So that may be one of the suggestions that's discussed, but then we're going to open it up for everybody to discuss. So I think that's great.
Okay.